Hey guys, this is Salmoff, and I'm bringing you another rendition of Where Ranked Teams Come to Die. I am hosting the number 11 Washington Huskies, coached by none other Mr. J Face 907. This drive sets the tone of the game. This is a huge drive for me. J Face kept on putting me in third downs. I kept on getting first downs, and I kept on pounding the ball. He has a young defensive line. I have a somewhat experienced slash young offensive line. My middle interior guys are juniors, I believe. Both of them are. And then my centers are freshmen, and my tackles are seniors and a freshman. Sometimes a freshman comes in on certain downs. But anyways, I set the tone with this 3-minute drive. And then on defense, I come out, I punch him in the mouth, 3 and outs. I get the ball back, and I just run more clock. That's pretty much what the game was. My D line whipped up on his offensive line. I know I mentioned about Mr. Mark Kelly is a true freshman defensive end for me. He earned his starting spot against Utah, and he plays phenomenally. He actually has the play of the game. Uh, you'll see at the end what he does to the right tackle, and man, it was bad. It was ugly. But anyways, it wasn't much of blitzing I did that got back there and sacked him. It's more coverage. My secondary has been pretty horrible. I'm pretty sure I'm number 122 in passing yards allowed on defense. So receivers have been open 24/7. This game, they locked down his receivers. I think it was a lot to do with the play calling as well. I was able to mix up really well man and zone coverages. Not much of a disguising type of guy, but I try to mix it up the best I can. I do run a lot more zone though, but this game I think there was like more of a perfect balance of 50-50. He just couldn't go anywhere. He did get a couple of big plays I got scared of. But as you see right there, Mr. Mark Kelly already in action. He's got 1 sack so far in this game. I believe in total he gets 2, maybe 3. I'm not sure. There was an injury where I had to flip him and put him on the other side. But you'll see how the injury happens. It's pretty funny how it happens, big boy. But here again, I'm driving. This is his second punt to me. I'm already up 14-0. I'm like, man, I could put this game away right now. Just drive down the field, go up 21-0, hopefully at halftime. But he makes a stop. Uh, he sent more people than I could block and stuff me. Something here that was key as well. He has 2 rushers that are probably going to be close to hitting the 1,000-yard mark. I limited him to -2 rushing yards, and that had to do with a lot of the sacks. And here was that big play I was talking about. It's one of the 2. And coincidentally, it happens here in a second, the second big play. But that one I over pursued. I was hoping to push him back inside. He went inside and cut back out like anybody with a brain would. So it was an easy touchdown. And, I tried to use your tackle and get in position and definitely put myself out of position. Here again, I get downfield pretty quickly. Um, I'm just dotting it up with Harrington. He would have been a serviceable starter if it wasn't for Mannion. The guy's really underrated as a quarterback. I hope to see him in real life do really well after Mannion leaves, but Mannion's a beast, so won't be seeing that anytime soon. I do get the score, 21-7, and here's the big play. Oh my God. I got out jumped by a wide receiver. And it happened with 3 seconds left, so kick the field goal, make it 21-10. This is where the heartbreak happens. Jay Face has a wonderful drive he put together, a splendid drive where he was carving up my offense pretty bad. Of course, the sacks continue. And like I said, if you see it, it's a lot of coverage sacks. It's not much pressure I'm sending. There was one sack you'll see where the tackle and guard for some reason decided to pick up my outside linebacker, but just let the defensive end come right through. You'll see it. I'll mention it. But as you can see, he's coming down the field pretty easily. I have no way of stopping it. I've tried man, I've tried zone. He's doing really well. There it is. That coverage sack ended that game. And Fat Boy Slim here, he's going to get hawked down and he gets hurt. He strains his Achilles heel. And I'm sure if I was that big and I ran that far, I'd strain my Achilles heel too. And this is where it's just game over. The game just wasn't going very well for Jay Face. It happens to everybody. There's a game where your offense and defense just can't do anything wrong, and the other guys just, everything goes wrong. Again, another coverage sack. And here again, another coverage sack. He could have probably just scrambled a couple of times, and then another sack. That's 3 straight sacks. But he's more of a pro style guy. I know I'd like to see him get the QB in on a little bit more, running wise, if he's going to go to a spread. Maybe try spread option J face. They're really fun, and there's a lot of QB run design plays here. This was amazing. I know that the lineman and the fullback both were licking their chops. When you got 2-on-1, it's going to be for a big gang. I got stuck, but I eventually got off and scored a touchdown. But anyways, back to what I was saying. Spread options would be really fun for you to run. I think you'd really like it. It really gets your QB into the mix. Not really like how Barron runs his read option. More of just a triple option out of the shotgun kind of guy would be better for you. I'd be excited to see what you could do with that. But you should probably go back to the pro. Just saying. But as you could tell, like, my offensive line is having their way. If you didn't know any better, you thought they'd be going to Burger King after the game. But I'm just trying to run out the clock. I really thought I could probably just run out the game here, but he stops me. This pretty much is going to be the final score. It was, again, Mr. Mark Kelly. Actually, that was rolling because the other guy got hurt, and I had to flip. That's the play. If you go back and look at it, for some reason they pick up the linebacker and decide, hey, we don't need to block the defensive end. And then, bam, he gets hit, and then again, another coverage sack. Like I said, I think it was about 8 sacks on the day for my defense. And then if he didn't throw it, he was going to get hit again. He punts it back to me one final time. I think I immediately kneel on it, or I might get one first down left. Yeah, I immediately kneel on it. That's the ball game. Watch the play of the game. You'll see my defensive end do work against the right tackle. J-Face, it was a good game. Enjoyed playing you. And I will see you in Washington, man. Y'all take care. Later.